I'm back with another triggering topic. Now, with everything that's going on recently with this bad behavior by these baby daddies, I think I need to make a new series called Baby Daddies Behaving Badly or Baby Mama Blunders or something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But we already saw the dumpster fire that was DDG, aka doo doo garbage. Sorry. Let me go back. Let me go back. But we already saw the dumpster fire that was DDG, aka doo doo garbage, and Halle Bailey. I promise you, when I heard Soldier Boy call DDG doo doo garbage, I lost it. My flappers were gasted because although I don't like Soldier Boy either, that right there, yeah, he kind of ate a little bit with that. But anyway, let me keep moving forward. But now right here, seriously, on a serious tip though, we have another situation with Skai Jackson and her baby daddy. And, his name is like Yerky or something like that on Facebook. All I know is with a name like that, he is very much giving hood rat. But apparently, according to TMZ, his real name is DeAndre Burgeon. At least for now, that's what we're going to go with, Burgeon, because at the end of the day, who cares how you pronounce this Pookie's name? Now, TMZ mentioned that Skai Jackson filed for a restraining order, claiming that he attacked her on Mother's Day while she was holding their 3-month-old baby. Now, I still have not figured out why Skai Jackson allowed this pale Pookie to impregnate her. I just cannot understand it. It's like you're a vibrant, beautiful, famous young black woman, and you have access to so many different types of men. And this is the type of man that you want to have a child with, to be connected to forever? You want to pass down his genetics? Like this young man, and I use the term man loosely, has a history of trouble with the law. If you look at this article from page 6, he was arrested for the second time in 6 months. And this article was back in April of 2025. And, I really wish that black women, especially young black women, would understand that if a black man, or in this guy's case, a biracial man, if a man has ever been to jail or to prison, he is to be disqualified immediately. You are not to entertain him in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And definitely not have his freaking child. I say this all the time, and I'm going to say it again. The best indicator of a man's future behavior is his previous behavior. If a man has no problem breaking the law and has no moral compass, why in the world do you think that he is going to do right by you or by any child that you may have by him? He is broken and he is beyond saving. And even in the small instance that you could save him, don't save him. Don't save him. He don't want to be like honest. I'm sorry. I'm doing too much. Let me just keep going. Let me just say that black woman, it is not your responsibility to be a black man's or a biracial man's rehab facility. Your love cannot heal him. What happens in 99.99999% of cases, he will use your love to destroy you. So while you are trying to love him back to health and build him up, he is destroying you. Energy vampiring your life away, your spirit away, and sometimes even your beauty and your youth. I know you have seen so many women that have looked a certain type of way, diva'd out, beautiful, everything. And then once they get with a certain type of man, all of that just fades away. Because that woman is a victim of a man that is energy vampired her. For real. It is a real thing. And honestly, I feel like Skai Jackson is a perfect example of this. Now, let me just be clear here. I still think that Skai Jackson is a very beautiful girl. But if you look at her pictures before and you look at her pictures now and you look at the pictures before she got involved with this animal, in my opinion, she looks like that She looks like he definitely dimmed some of her light. He definitely sucked away some of her power. And that is so sad to me. I'm really so tired of seeing black women giving men a chance that they should have looked past. Now, in the TMZ article, Skai Jackson says that her baby daddy has been terrorizing her for more than a year. And I don't know if y'all remember like all of those viral posts that he made about regretting that he got her pregnant and not liking her and a whole bunch of things of that nature that she and her mother tried to gloss over. But, let's just keep going. Skai Jackson said an alleged Mother's Day assault was the last straw for her. She claimed that DeAndre Burgeon attacked her earlier this month as she was holding their baby boy, 3-month-old Kasai, on Mother's Day. According to docs, DeAndre grabbed Skai by her hair, slammed her head against the car window, and punched her in the face. Skai claims that this violence is nothing new in the docs. She describes a 6-month period in 2024 when Burgeon would abuse her on a weekly basis, choking and scratching her and slamming her head into a wall. She also alleges Burgeon damaged a bunch of personal property like an iPhone and a television. While she was pregnant, she claims Burgeon demanded she drink bleach to unalive the unborn child and held her at what can I say here for YouTube friendly language? I'll just say poke point if you get it. As he walked her to her car and threatened to poke her in the stomach if she yelled for help. She also mentioned another incident where he choked her until she could not breathe. And she says that she has video to back up that claim. Now, side note, on a really serious note, I really want to say this to any woman listening. To any woman listening. I want y'all to know that choking, strangulation is a huge deal. It is not something to be minimized. It is monumental. Strangulation, aka choking, is the highest predictor of unaliving. Being strangled by a partner increases a victim's risk of homicide by that perpetrator over 600%. So if a man chokes you, that should be the first and the last time, because you need to run immediately because you're playing with your life. Now, back to Skai Jackson. And with all that she endured while she was giving birth, this pathetic Pookie was locked up and he was not there to watch her give birth to his son. Disgraceful. And like I said earlier, I need black women to stop entertaining men that are beneath them. Because these men, even if you don't know, these men know that they are beneath you. They do. And they are jealous. And they are mad about it. See DDG. See this yerky. It is very evident that these men are jealous. And that's exactly why the moment when they get these women, they start their whole campaign on how to degrade them and bring them down to their level. And, this whole thing that black women have about wanting to give a brother a chance is got to stop. Because those men, first of all, wouldn't give you a chance if they were in a great position. And you were in a bad position, they would ignore you, talking about you're not on their level. They're a high level man and they're not accepting no washed up woman or whatever the case may be. They wouldn't do it for you. But beyond that, these men that you give a chance to, they don't appreciate the opportunity. They don't. The only thing they are is filled with jealousy. They are jealous that they are not on your level. And they want to take what you have. And oftentimes they want to destiny swap with you. They want to take everything, your trajectory of your life that you have going, they want to steal it and take it for themselves. They really want to take everything that you have built. And, you can clearly see it. You can see it with this guy here and so many other ones. Like I said, you can see it clearly with DDG too. And the thing about it is the black community tells black women to build a man up. But what they don't tell you is that it is at the expense of everything that you are, including your sanity. And more than likely, if you do, in the small chance that you do successfully build these losers up, they will only resent you and leave you and go to a woman that would never do what you did for them. And, I also think that black women, and you know what, it's not just black women either. This bad boy trope has been sold to women in general for decades. Like the good girl, she falls for the bad boy, and he's horrible and terrible to everyone except her. But in reality, the bad boy is terrible to everyone. He's bad to everyone, and normally he's the worst to the woman that he is with. So please stop entertaining thugs, pookies, men that have a criminal history or have a history of disrespecting women. And what's crazy is, I'm sure a whole bunch of pick-me's and a whole bunch of bitter black men are going to come and say, oh, she's lying. She's lying. She's not telling the truth. She's lying on this innocent biracial man that's been arrested a bajillion times and run from the cops and looks like he broke out of the nearest county jail. Oh, she's got video proof? Oh, well, then what did she do to him? I'm sure she started it. And, with this whole thought of people doing that, it's crazy because you can see the stats on black femicide. You can see the DV rates on black women. You can see famous black women like Meg, like Hallie, like Skai, and even biracial women like Cassie, who have endured abuse and violence in real time. Yet, there are so many people that will still act like we should give black men or men the benefit of the doubt. Why would we do that? When 99% of the time, these men have done exactly what they are accused of doing. I'm sorry. I gotta calm down. There are so many black men that act like black men don't have a history of believing that it's okay to hurt women. And my thing about it is that it's not like these things are hard to find. They say it publicly.
Domestic violence is normal in relationships, Doc.
So if a lot of black men think it's normal, then why wouldn't a lot of black men be doing exactly what all of these black women are complaining about? Questions that need answers, okay? And I just want to say, one thing, like we as women, we cannot change the nature of men. We cannot control them. We are only in control of our own behavior. Now, I'm not victim blaming, and I have been accused of that quite often, but I would say what I feel like I'm doing is victim empowerment, because you are not a victim, sis. You are not powerless. You can stop yourself from being a target from a lot of bad men. Now, if you are thinking like, this man that Skai Jackson entertained was clearly not a man that she should have spoken to, you would be right. Anyone with discernment could have seen that this man was a bad decision from a mile away. And I really need black women to work on their discernment more and stop having children with men that you are not married to. And I really wish that there would be way more requirements from black women that they require a black man to be before accepting them. Like, it's so many black women that I see make these unfortunate videos on TikTok. They were working 3 jobs and they was going 50-50. The man cheated on them 1,000,001 time. The man was knocking their head between the washer and dryer. Some of the women say I was never attracted to him in the first place. I thought he was ugly, but I wanted somebody around. All of these different things, like, come on, man. The reason why sometimes these things happen is because there are so many black women that unfortunately have internalized what people have said about us, and they feel like they don't even deserve a man that they really, really think is great, or a man that really is a good and decent man. I just want to say, like, when I say that women should stop having children with men that they're not married to, I want you to understand that I understand that marriage is not completely foolproof. I know that. But I will tell you this. I can guarantee you, if Skai Jackson required marriage from this bum before having a baby with him, she would not be in the situation that she was in right now. She wouldn't have a child by him, and she could have cut ties completely from him, and he would have already shown his true colors, and she would have felt no connection to keep talking to him. And what he could have done is gone right back into the ghetto Pookie dungeon that he crawled out of. And, I want to say this as well. If a man is not at the level that you are at or higher, do not entertain him. If he's been to jail, if he's been to prison, do not entertain him. If he's hurt other women, do not entertain him. If he speaks negatively about other women, do not entertain him. Do not think that you are so special, you are so beautiful, that all of those other women he has a disdain and hatred for, but it'll never be you, because it will be you. If he's into red pill, do not entertain him. Even if he says that he only agrees with some of it, not all of it, do not entertain him. Do not have intercourse with these men at all. And I say this all the time. I can't even keep track of how many times I've said it. But psychologists say that 6 months to a year is the longest that a person can hide who they are. So even though I recommend total abstinence until marriage, I will say this: if you're going to do anything, there is no way on God's green earth that you should ever consider intercourse with a man before a year's time. Black women are the most at risk for harm. We make up 10% of the female population, yet 59 to 60% of the unalivings of women. If you're a black woman, you cannot afford to make a mistake. You cannot give a man grace. And of course, as I said earlier, nothing is foolproof. But what we can do is mitigate risk and reduce it. And this is the best way to do it. This is the best way to protect yourself if you're going to engage with men. And honestly, this is really a sad, sad thing to see. So many beautiful black women with unlimited potential giving away their power to men that they should have just looked at and said, ew, get away from me. Security, security. You know what I'm saying? Like this man, DeAndre Burgeon, he's clearly scum. And now he has the potential to affect her life in a negative way for a long time. Don't let this be you. Don't let, your mom, your grandma, your sister, your bestie gaslight you into staying with or entertaining a man that your spirit is telling you is wrong. One of the biggest superpowers that we have as black women is our discernment. It's just that society and people that we are around often try to get us to minimize it. Oh, don't do that, sister. I know you feel like everything about him is wrong, but it's not. Just build that brother up. And then when things happen, they turn out disastrously. Now all of a sudden people telling you that you should have chose better. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to please listen to your gut. And if your gut says that man isn't right, you got a little feeling in the pit of your stomach, you seen a little red flag that made you feel some type of way, that made you feel like that man ain't right, then that man ain't right. And if he's doing any of the things that I mentioned earlier, and there are so many more, but I'll just say this: leave him alone. Leave him alone. Don't let this be you. And if you need specifics on exactly how to vet a man completely, I have no problem offering up my time, because I would never in my life want to see a young black woman or even an older black woman in a situation where she has wasted her time or given a Pookie an opportunity that he should have never had. So please email me if you need to at unpopular opinions, blackwoman, BOKWMN @gmail.com. Because I want you ladies to be safe. Because I really do, and I really am not just saying this to say it. I really care about each and every one of you sisters. I look at all of y'all as my sisters, black women, honestly. But you know what? I digress. If you watched this whole video and you enjoyed it, then please do me a favor and drop a 000 down below in the comments, because men like this should get none of your time. 000, nothing. Okay? And if you can't donate to my Cash App above to help support the channel, that's no problem at all. Just do your girl a free favor. It won't cost you anything. Follow me on TikTok. I do live stream there exclusively. I think you'll enjoy it. Also, I've already hit 20K, but I would love it if I could get to, 25K. I really do appreciate y'all's support, and I just want y'all to know that I don't take it for granted. I thank you, beautiful ladies, for every kind word, for every email, for every DM, for every cash app, for every view, just for all the encouragement words and the uplifting that you guys have done to me. I really greatly appreciate it, because I know at the end of the day that you didn't have to do that. You didn't. So I just want y'all to know that I really appreciate y'all. So if you're not subscribed, if you could do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, it would mean the world to me. And as always, ladies, I love to hear from y'all. So please drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.